But if you could explain or help us explain of those steps that you just mentioned, just lay it out clearly, which do China currently control? And again, this is all within the context of they operate in that heavy bucket, but which of those steps do China currently control? And then why? We talked a little bit about this, but why were those export controls in April and then October such a big deal?
I'm going to state the obvious. No doubt that these export controls on rare earths or critical, materials. I mean, they are a significant, I guess, geopolitical and economic event because China doesn't just mine rare earths; it dominates the entire global supply, from raw material to finished high-value components. So they have a strong strategic lever here. China refines, I don't know, 80 to 90% of the world's rare earths, including, as we've already said, almost 100% of all the heavies, so dysprosium and terbium. And it's actually interesting. Some minerals mined in other countries are often shipped to China for separation and refining. So, it's this monopoly on the midstream processing that really is the critical choke point. As you know, there's very few nations possess the complex, environmentally challenging industrial capability to do it at the scale that China is doing. Again, I mean, I'm just going to repeat myself, but the elements that are important are really dysprosium and terbium, which are needed for high temperature performance in, motors, electric vehicles, defense system. And China controls 95% of the supply of those materials. It also produces between 85% plus of the world's rare earth permanent magnets. So even if the raw materials are sourced elsewhere, the final value-added component manufacturing is overwhelmingly concentrated in China. So it makes entire industries, automotive, EVs, robotics, defense, aerospace, wind turbines, dependent on the industrial output of China today.